Okay, this might be a hot take for being a chronic illness advocate, but I do not like the medical medium, and I would never recommend him or his brand or his books to anybody in the chronic illness community. I will share my experience why. Somebody that I know who has ulcerative colitis recommended the medical medium book and gave me a copy of it. It was on her shelf and asked me to read it. I can't remember which one of the books it was, but the first chapter was basically this doctor explaining how when he was a child and he volunteered or worked at a grocery food store and he started making celery juice and sold it to the elderly community, and the elderly community came back to him stating how amazing the celery juice was for their body, blah, 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 blah. And in this chapter, he explains that, like, he just got this, like, download from God that celery juice was going to heal the world and that everybody should be drinking celery juice every single day. And in that chapter, he, like, goes on to gloat about how all of the people that would come into the grocery store and talk to him the next time that they were in would tell him that the celery juice tasted so good and it helped them so much. And I'm just sitting there thinking, being like, well, yeah, of course they did. Like, have you ever gone to a kid's lemonade stand and been like, oh my God, this is the best lemonade ever. I can't wait to come back next time and try it again. So, like, of course, as adults, when you go to, like, a kid's lemonade stand, or in this case, a kid's celery juice stand, are you going to tell them that it tastes really good and it really helped them and they can't wait for it the next time? Of course you are, because that's what adults do in order to encourage kids when they're, like, doing these silly little playful things. I really tried to continue reading the book, but I just had this really big issue with the fact that even as a medical doctor, going through all of his training and then writing this book and sharing this story, he still didn't bring any sort of scientific backing in order to claim that his statements were true. The way it was written, or the way that I perceived it, was that he had a bit of this, like, God complex, like he was better than the medical world because he knew these special things behind the scenes that would help chronically ill people, but without any sort of scientific backing or understanding of why. Anyways, I was just, like, completely put off by that first experience trying to read through this book, and I will never pick up one of his books again because I don't think that he's a credible source to be using. Yeah. Anyways, I would love to hear anybody else's thoughts on this and whether or not his content has helped you, because I'm not feeling it.